In many countries around the world, entrepreneurs face high costs to doing business as a result of unneeded and costly regulation. According to the European Commission, in the EU alone, these costs amount to 3.5% of GDP. In an effort to curb the ever-rising administrative burden, government regulatory reform teams are faced with a daunting task to keep this tidal wave of bureaucracy under control. Left on their own to inventory, review, and measure tens of thousands of legal acts, procedures, and licenses, the reform teams often quickly get disoriented and lose motivation. Struggling to successfully implement these extremely complex reform projects is an uphill battle that often ends in failure without a proper IT support. This is where eGuillotine comes into play. So, what is eGuillotine anyways? eGuillotine is a web-based software that enables a quick and efficient implementation of regulatory guillotine projects, specially customized for any regulatory environment. Governments, agencies, and ministries, tasked with eliminating administrative costs to businesses, use eGuillotine to centrally manage all the legal documents and procedures under their jurisdiction, delegate tasks, and monitor team performances in real time. Businesses and citizens use eGuillotine as an online portal to suggest improvements to laws and regulation. They provide the necessary comments, opinions, and suggestions to increase the quality of regulation. Use eGuillotine's unique built-in tools such as self-assessment checklist, businesses checklists, comments, and background docs for all or selected reviewers and stakeholders. Standard cost model calculator to measure and reduce the cost of each regulation and obligation to businesses. Use eGuillotine to lay the foundation for a complete regulatory management system and create positive legal security. Use the integrated performance appraisal tools to gauge stakeholder involvement. Create the legislation tree to visualize how all legal documents, procedures, and licenses connect and relate to each other. So, how efficient eGuillotine really is? Countries that use eGuillotine have been consistently shown to speed up the reform projects up to 50%, not only saving thousands of precious work hours in the process, but often becoming top global regulatory reformers, as measured by the World Bank's Doing Business report and other relevant sources.